we're gonna check out Iconoclast. The video just dropped. I was there while we were shooting this. This track is amazing. I really fuck with it. Just a straight hip hop, no hooks, just talking shit. And I feel it in the comments of some of the Harry Mack songs. I'm in there all day reading all that shit. There are a good amount of people being like, oh, like I need a message, and you're just kind of flexing and rapping about how good you are and whatnot. Like, yeah, it's hip hop, bro. He's a rapper. Like, how do you think he even is able to conjure up the confidence to go out in public and rap, taking the 8-9 words to a crowd of 30 people and do it all? Like, he has to have that I'm dope inside of him, and that comes from the rapping and the hip hop. And so if he's gonna write tracks, there are going to be tracks where he's just flexing. And the rawness of the flex, like the dopeness of the flex, is what we're here for. So, I mean, I guess if you're not really into that, sure, these tracks aren't going to be your cup of tea, but Harry's hip hop through and through, and these tracks are just part of hip hop. Come on. So anyway, most people love it. I'm just talking about some people who are saying I need some story or some message. Like, Prove It to Myself is a great song with a great message. Plan in Motion, great song, great message. Treat It Like a Hobby, a whole story in that last verse. We already discussed that in the last live stream. And Harry, he'll tell you a story about the POV of this Amazon gift card sitting on my desk and make it very dope. It's not like he doesn't tell stories, serious or silly. It's just the writing is also going to have the full range of his hip hop artistry. So anyway, let's get to it. Iconoclast, one of my favorite words because it has my name in it. Iconoclast. We could even call this cast of a stream Iconocast. Iconic never last, but you know that iconic lasts. All right, let's get it.
Yeah, when the beat drops, I wanna blast nothing but honest facts. When bombing tracks, that's the truth, I promise that. Those who can't move on from the past will cause the genre to collapse. So fuck that, I'm an iconoclast.
The word iconoclast means someone who thinks differently than societal norms and what the general public or what people are saying. I think differently than that. So first of all, great word to describe Harry Mack because he's doing what few have ever done, if not anyone has ever done. It just describes him perfectly. And he just uses this word in this verse, in this first part of this extended big ass verse. That's the whole song. But in this first part of the verse, the whole scheme is iconoclast. In fact, keeping that in mind, y'all want to count? Because I haven't done this exercise actually.
Yeah. When the beat drops, I wanna blast nothing but honest facts. When bombing tracks, that's the truth, I promise that. Those who can't move on from the past will cause the genre to collapse. So fuck that, I'm an iconoclast. Esteemed rapper with more heat than the sauna has. Screaming on your mama for raising your little awkward ass. I get you high like marijuana that's gas, but that's obvious. Don't act so shocked while y'all watching the kamikaze crash. You at your max like 120 on the Honda Dash. My songs are crack, I should probably run my money through the laundry mat. Strong bond with cash, felt like Daniel Craig at Casino Royale. Guess the blonde James Bond is back. Speaking to spies when leaving the crib, I see sneaky paparazzi flash. I ain't fond of that, dog, I got the Fonda pack. You would probably give your left nut for a concert pass. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with that, I get it. I'm sick with it, bronchitis, cough attack. You just think you're sick, you hypochondriac. Seen a lot of spots on tour, but I always seem to wanna wander back to big bad Los Angeles where the drama's at. Local flora and fauna, palm trees, lawns of grass, squirrels, birds, couple rattlesnakes, and that monster Mac. Not to mention from LeBron to Black Mamba, Shaq, Combo, Magic Johnson, Will Chamberlain, yeah, the roster stack. And I ain't into sports really, I'm rarely watching that, but greatness is inspiring, so yo, you gotta honor that. And if we talking off top, then I'm the dawn of that. These moves I make a special like an en passant pawn tag. Yeah.
All right. 33? 33 is absolutely ridiculous. Renegade by Eminem has, and I hate to always bring up, because I brought him up in the last video too. I'm not trying to bring up Eminem on purpose, but this specific song, and then a specific bar in Minotaur, couldn't cure me with every doctor in entire hospital. I'm going to bring up other semblances that I hear in other tracks. So anyway, this one also Renegade Eminem has like 23 of the like 4-syllable rhyme scheme. It's like shoe that fits. It's the whole rhyme scheme, but he's talking about some deep shit, some meaningful shit. Mac goes 33, and it's not a competition. I'm just giving y'all examples of other places where these extended rhyme schemes just sound so dope. Harry's just talking about how dope he is and how dope LA is and how dope things are in his dope rapping. You know, marijuana that's gas, more heat than a sauna has. Esteemed rapper with more heat than a sauna has. That's a crazy bar. You think you sick, hypochondriac. That's a classic Harry Mack freestyle bar. One thing I love about the writtens is that he can use classic freestyle bars, like scatter them throughout the writtens. Obviously, he can't use the hypochondriac bar in another written base. Like, I'm saying, not that he can't, but it's not generally done and is not how things go. However, I don't think he needs to not use his freestyle bars in his writtens ever. Like, I don't think that's a problem. He can use them once. So you think you sick, hypochondriac is a bar that Harry's done, and it's hit every time he's done it. And now in his written catalog, it exists, and in a great way, rhyming Iconoclast. So that's just one thing I wanted to point out. And then this scheme, this LA scheme, is just so smooth. So smooth. LeBron to Black, Mamba Shaq, combo, Wilt Chamberlain, Magic Johnson, Wilt Chamberlain. Yeah, the roster's stacked. I actually might have missed the Mamba Magic part. That's also an Iconoclast rhyme, so it might be 34. Anyway, let's run the LA part back because the shots of the trophies outside crypto is super dope. Shout out Sam who got that. Yeah, let's get it.
Grass, squirrels, birds, couple rattlesnakes, and that monster Mac. Not to mention from LeBron to Black, Mamba Shaq, combo, Magic Johnson, Wilt Chamberlain, yeah, the roster stack. And I ain't into sports really, I'm merely watching that. But greatness is inspiring, so yo, you gotta honor that. And if we talking off top, then I'm the dawn of that. These moves I make a special like an en passant pawn tag, yo.
En passant, so you know how pawns can move on the chessboard, pawns can move 2 spaces. If a pawn has moved 2 spaces and there's an opponent on either the right or left of the pawn that has moved 2 spaces, the pawn can diagonally move in front of the opposition and take that piece. That move is an en passant. And if I'm slightly wrong, I'm sorry. But I'm 99.9% sure that's it. Anyway, let's get back to it. En passant. Shout out to Harry Mack's chess.com on Twitch days. He played Mr. Beast in chess. We should pull that up. Anyway.
I wake you out your casual slumber. Your magic castle will crumble when I blast you with thunder. I don't mean to get mathematical, but if we ranking rappers and skills are a factor, one's the only rational number.
A rational number is like a type of number. I mean to get mathematical. It's crazy. And also, I love that he's going into this mathematical Mac flow because it's off the same Iconoclast, like the a vowel. He's using that at least, so there's that connection. So all of those bars that he put using, hypochondriac, now it's kind of extending that scheme with this new scheme, and I really fuck with that.
I mean to get mathematical, but if we ranking rappers and skills are a factor, one's the only rational number. From that
skills are a factor. Come on.
Number from Mackin', cause every track that he craft a slapper or slumper. Now we eating over here, y'all collapsing from hunger. I be making shit crack like the ass of a plumber. I'm dropping bombs on the industry, I'm trapped in the bunker for real. How'd I gain the rhythm of masterful drummers? First I had to become an actual drummer. Practice for summers, winters and spring. Shit don't fall from the sky when you want it. Had to grow like hydroponics. Now I find it ironic, cause I'm high with the chronic. Touch a king Midas, I dine.
Harry's floral knowledge comes out, right? Like conifer tree scheme, hydroponics. I'm pretty sure that's some sort of flower. Actually, hydroponics. I'm learning shit with y'all guys. The technique of growing plants using a water-based nutrient solution rather than soil. this flow is hydroponics because it grows with water.
It had to grow like hydroponics. Now I find it ironic, cause I'm high with the chronic. Touch a king, Midas, I dine it. Tiny atomic habits got me aligning my conscience.
It's ironic because he's high with no leaves, no hydroponics.
Mining for diamonds and grinding for profits. Deals I'm signing, pulling G's like the type of flight that might make you nauseous. And goddamn, my mind is exhausted hearing wax.
Pulling G's, like G's, like G-force. Pulling G's because he's making the bag. But we're just talking about high with no chronic, and he's pulling G's, like grams, and deals. Oh my God, Tiny Atomic Habits. Shout out to the book. I mean, this is so layered in so many ways.
G's like the type of flight that might make you nauseous. And goddamn, my mind is exhausted hearing wax shit. I'm inclined to just pause it. Wait, no, like philosopher, I'm inclined to pause it.
And see, now he's going into the Icono part of the rhyme scheme again. I'm not sure if it's on purpose, but to me, like as a whole track, he's going into exhausted. My mind is exhausted, like the Icono. The same sound. It's still the same sound, and it's extending through the whole song. I know it's not exactly aligned, but just using the classed vowel and the Icono vowel as the other two schemes to build off of in the second part of this verse is just makes it all so smooth to the ear in a really dope way.
Exhausted hearing wax shit, I'm inclined to just pause it. Wait, no, like philosopher, I'm inclined to posit that there's no need to study the science of sonics. Fuck pretty, my shit is pretty grimy and noxious and kinda demonic. So please do not refine it to polish it. Not align it with no label, got no time for the politics. I don't need your handout, co-sign or acknowledgement. Not the type to buy into the hype and blindly just follow it, yo.
That whole last part, no signing deals, get to the blindly follow things. I'm not going to do that. Like, that whole scheme is the definition of Iconoclast as well, basically. With what Harry's doing within the industry, doing something no one's done in a different way, new ways to new ideas. Like, that is an Iconoclast. So the first part of the track just rhymed, just flexed about himself and other things just with the rhyme scheme of Iconoclast, and it ended off with the definition of Iconoclast. So smooth. This was such a fun shoot too. We were just chilling on a rooftop and just doing hella takes of this with different cameras and with Harry and different levels of animation, and it was just super fun. It's a fun time always at these shoots.